Om. 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 Vang me manasi pratishtita, mano me vachi pratishtitam, avirāvirmayedhi, vedasya mahani stha, krutam me ma prahasi, anena dite nahoratrang sandadami, krutam vadishyami, satyam vadishyami, tammamavatu, tadvaktaramavatu, avatu mam, avatu vaktaram, avatu vaktaram. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Aitareya Upanishad, we have studied up to second chapter. In that last mantra of second chapter, fifth, Garbe Nu, that word Nu we have seen as what? Conjecture. Also it means indeed. But when Bhashyakara gives that Vitarka, Vitarka means also a belief, a supposition, an opinion based on incomplete observation. Means it must have said that, oh, Vamdeva was born from the womb of the mother, declared like this. Just a belief maybe, or it may be because it was being told so. When it is being told so, it must be true. Because there is a generation who knows it exactly. And it is carried forward. If it is not true, certainly there is a generation which knows it is not true, and that also gets carried forward. I think with that Canon Lloyd or someone is saying, that great spy, he is as a monument. A place is kept in London, 32 Baker Street, London. Swear so. I think Canon Lloyd or something. It was a fiction. But that monument is there as if it is his place. But generation knows that he was not truly there, it was a fiction. Like Mahatma Gandhi, present generation has not seen it. But there is generation which carried forward. So therefore here, no. It's a conjecture, a belief as it were, a supposition just for that. Now, Vamadeva got this knowledge, was known to posterity, and some mumukshus gathered together and tried to investigate what is that Atma which Vamadeva discovered, and having discovered, so he found himself to be Sarvatma, Atma in all. As a result, he got Amrutatva. Amrutatva here is moksha, not heaven as such, moksha. So here is a group of such mumukshus who are deliberating among themselves what this Atma is, which Vamadeva discovered. We would also like to discover it because we will get moksha. So that is now is dramatized here. First mantra, third chapter. Om Kaha Ayam Atma Iti Vayam Upasmahe. Kataraha Saha Atman Yena Va Pashyati Yena Va Shrunoti Yena Va Gandhan Ajigrati Yena Va Vacham Vyakaroti Yena Va Swadu Cha Aswadu Cha Vijanati. So Om is a Mangalacharana. Kaha Ayam Atma Iti. Kaha. Who exactly that is this Atma? The question comes, why do you want to know about this? Why do you want to know about this Atma? Or Upasma is told. Why do you want to take to Upasana of Atma? Truly speaking, the actual Upasana is not involved there. We would like to know it so that we can take to the meditation of it. Without knowing, how can they take to meditation? So, if the question is, why do you want to know it? It should be understood that Atma is of such nature. Means having known Atma in its real nature, Vamadeva got Amrutattva. He got moksha. So also, we would like to get that moksha. And therefore, we want to know the Atma is to be understood there. So, Kaha, Ayam. So, Kaha, Ayam. Ayam is Atma. This Atma. Why such doubt? Everyone knows Atma is means what I. And every day we are interacting the world by referring to I, Atma, Atma, Atma. Who exactly is this? So that way I am this, which you are referring to as I, that Atma, iti. So that is what is meant by Atma. I am Atma. In the sense, see, this Atma said, not that Atma. See, this Atma, that Brahman. Do you know the distinction between this? When you say this Atma, we are aware of some entity as I. It is our direct cognition. We are fully aware of that there is some entity called I, which we are interacting with who is interacting with the world. But that Brahman, remote, why? Only we know through Shastras. There is some entity called Brahman. We know from Shastra. So that remote. Afterwards, this Atma is that Brahman. Means the remoteness of that Brahma removed because it has nothing but I only. At the same time, till now, this Atma is Samsari Atma, Jiva. But that is Asamsari. That Asamsari Brahma is this so-called Samsari Atma, Jiva. So that way, this is what you call identity between the two is being shown. So I am this, which we refer to all the time in our life. Iti Vayam. We. What is we? We have got Vairagya. Now we have got the Vairagya. See, we have seen all said and done. It is the Vairagya that counts in gaining Atmajnana. If the Vairagya is strong, what do you mean by Vairagya? Raga, it's abstract now. Vigata Raga. Raga means asakti, preeti in the Vishya, sense pleasure. That notion, that conviction, that sense objects through their sense pleasures will make me truly happy, contented. So long as this notion or conviction is there, it is quite natural for the mind to run after the Vishayas, sense pleasure. And that preoccupation by itself debars us from being aware of our true nature, Atma, the pure awareness principle, pure consciousness principle, Chit, Chit and alone, Chit and Chit alone, Chaitanya and Chaitanya alone, free from traces of anything in the world, including sorrows. So, to the extent by developing Vairagya based on Viveka, analyzing, considering the exact nature of the Vishayas. Are they capable of giving us joy, or it is from somewhere else? So that ascertainment, based on that Vairagya, that makes the mind available to be aware of oneself. We can't do anything except make the mind withdrawn from the Vishaya. That mind, which is free from the taints or the coloring of Vishayas, is a calm mind, a nirvikalpa mind, a bhedarahita mind, a mind free from duality, wherein Atma, Chaitanya, which is at its backdrop of the mind, just gets revealed. In the open sun, you take the mirror. You need not do anything. Sun gets reflected in it. So also, make your mind as clean as the mirror Chaitanya Atma gets reflected. So therefore, now, who, having analyzed the Jagat, have developed a Vairagya. That was the purpose of the earlier, this third section of the second chapter, to develop Vairagya. So we have got this Vairagya, Upasmaye. It's not necessarily we want to meditate, we don't know. We want to know, we also want to know, and so that we can meditate upon it. Why? Phala is what? Amrutatva, moksha. See, you want to know, understandable. Because you don't know Atma. You are mistaking yourself to be what samsari jiva. But once we are known, where is the role of meditation? For example, this is what a watch. The watch. You've seen the watch. You know it to be a watch. Once you know it to be a watch, is there an occasion to what? Oh, this is a watch, this is a watch, this is a watch, this is a watch. Meditation? No. End of it. Like that. Once you know Atma, where the vision of Upasana in meditation, not other Upasanas. Nididhyasana. Why do you need that? Yes, the pertinent question. When you saw the watch, it is very clear to you. Why? The watch akara antakarana took place in the mind, that thought took place, it dispelled its ignorance and you know what you're watching. But when you are aware of your Swarupa for a while, at that time you know exactly what it is. But the state of this antakarana mind is that it is vacillating in terms of its preoccupation in the Vishayas. You may say, I have got Vairagya. By Vairagya, what is knowledge? Yes, true. And yet, the mind, because of its habits, will run after the Vishayas. To that extent, you are denied of that cognition or the state of being aware of your Swarup. So therefore, the mind which was hitherto habituated to go towards the sense objects has to be repeatedly withdrawn from that so that your cognition or being aware of your Swarupa is what? Continuing for a longer period, and you get firm conviction, this is my Swarupa. The difference between any ordinary perception and this knowledge. So we would like to know and then dwell on that. Otherwise, what happens? No? Our samskaras of taking the body as I, taking the Jagat as real, which has come through the beginningless time, continues even after knowing for a while our Swarupa. So therefore, for the Dardya, intense nature of this appreciation or cognition, see, Nididhyasana is required. So we'd like to know that so that we can contemplate on that, do Nididhyasana on that. But the question is, you want to what? Know Atma, for which you want to investigate. The question comes, what is the field of that investigation? Where exactly you have to investigate? It is not like a granny searching for a needle. It seems once in a street, so many people are searching something. Among them, one old granny was also there. Very busy in searching. One passerby said, what is happening? So he asked her, what are you searching? This poor lady, granny, has lost her needle. She wants it very badly. So we are trying to find. That man went to that lady. Granny, where did you lose your needle? The beta, in my bedroom. In your bedroom, you lost your needle. And why are you searching on the road? Dekho beta, there is no light there. Your light is there. Will you succeed? Like that. See, if you want to inquire, you have to have a field where exactly it can be inquired into. In Aitareya, Bhruguvalli, father tells the Bhrugu, that is what? Varuna tells Bhrugu, that a keynote address is well, that from which Jagat is born, in which it exists and functions, unto which it merges back, that is Brahman, and inquire on these lines at such and such and places. Of course, the words used are different, but it means at level of Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha, Anandamaya Kosha. The loci of inquiry also gives. Our words used are different there, but it means this. So the Bhru retires to a quiet place and starts investigating that from which Jagat is born, in which it exists functions, unto which it merges back. Oh, if what? Annamaya Kosha. Because body is born from food, exists because of food. After destruction, it becomes food, goes to earth and becomes food. But he has although, so he thinks that he has discovered, he goes to father. Father has kept only one broken record there. No, go. Tapasa, Brahma, Vijitnyasa. Do further investigation. Means what you have this what is not correct. Then he finds. Annamaya Kosha Jada. There is the Ananda in there. Because he has heard that Atma Swarupa is Ananda Swarupa, etc. So he thinks that Pranamaya Kosha. Again goes to father, wrong. Monomaya Kosha, wrong. Vijnanamaya Kosha, wrong. Ananda, till then he goes every time up to Vijnanamaya Kosha. Then he comes to Anandamaya Kosha. He investigates. Brahma Pucham Pratishta. That Chaitanya, which is the basis of Anandamaya Kosha. It is the Ananda Swarupa. It is the Ananda which is not subject to change. Anandamaya Kosha has a Priya Moda Pramoda, but subject to change. This basis is without change. He was so convinced about that, he didn't go to father to learn again. So, a field of inquiry has to be obtained. Now, here, what is the field of inquiry? That is seen from Kataraha Saha Atma. So, who is that Atma? Right? Katara, Tara, Kataraha. Which one of the two? If it were one of three or many, Katamaha. Superlative would have been there. Kataraha. Comparative is there. Which one of the two is Atma? It can be viewed two ways. How that two number came here? Because from whatever that is learned so far, one may see Atma as a Parameshwara, Srishtikarta, enter this body through the what? Sima, Murdha, Sima. From the top, the crest of the head, for Brahmanandra or such. One. Other one, who is available in his body, identified the body as Jiva. Question comes, Who among these two is Atma? Or more precisely, the thing is that which of the two, in the sense, you see, this Mumukshu, who is addressed as the student in this Upanishad, is the one who had exposed to earlier Aitareya Upanishad. Before this Upanishad started, three Aranyakas of Aitareya have already been gone by. That's why this third chapter of Aitareya Upanishad is the sixth chapter of Aitareya Aranyaka. Earlier in Aranyaka portion, the Mumukshu here had come across that the prana entered the body through the tip of the toe, where bottom, the foot, to the tip of the toe. So where entered the prana. Now here, Saha Atma as Ishvara has entered through the Murdhanam, top of the head. Means two entities are available in this body. Question is, who among the two is Atma, which Vamadeva discovered and became Amrita Mukta? The field is now what? Whether the prana with Atma or Chaitanya Rupa, Atma is Ishvara with Atma. Both have entered. We have seen that place of entry also shows. Atma, Ishvara, Paramatma, the top of the head, exalted place. The prana, like a servant from the tip of the toe. No, like now you see in big offices or such places. For top people, there's one lift is there. For others, servants, etc., or the other lifting. For the big buildings also. For the residents, build one thing. For servants, other lift is there. Like this. Who among these is this? So that way. So who is that? One of these two, Atma. That is the right way of taking. Which one? Whether the prana is Atma or this Chaitanya Rupa Atma, the Ishvara who has entered the body is Atma. The question is, why have you got doubt about this? Point is, these two entities, which are being considered as Brahma, and we are ascertaining it, have got adverse features, right opposite features. Prana basically is inert. No doubt, it gets enlivened by some principle. And it is available to us for cognition through its function in different indriyas, manifoldness. Whereas the other one who entered through the head as Atma, Chaitanya Tattva, is available as only one entity in and through all the experiences one gets through these different indriyas made capable of functioning by the pranas. Therefore, prana gets reduced to the status of a karana. Karana means an instrument, which is also an assembly of many things, sanghata. It is well known that the purpose of a sanghata, an assembly, is for an entity distinct from that assembly. For example, you know this well. Car, motor car, made of so many things. But it is not meant for the use of any one of the items that go into the constitution of the motor car, or the owner of the motor car, or the hirer of the motor car. So likewise, this prana functioning through all these different types of indriyas, mind, etc., is being a sanghata, assembly, must be for the sake of someone else who receives this, who perceives this, who knows this, who experiences this, all that is there. What is presented by these karanas, indriyas. No doubt is there. So therefore, he says, is this prana who enables eyes, ears, nose, tongue, touch, etc. to function? It is that one. So therefore, he says, yena va pashyati. The prana in the form of eyes is important. See why? Because eyes see, we know. And as in the Kenopanishad, chakshusha chakshuhu, eye of the eye, means the faculty in the eye which enables to see is presented as Atma Chaitanya Brahma. So therefore, yenava pashati, the entity by which you see can be taken directly as what? Atma, as in the Kenopanishad. But here it is not so. Here, yenava pashati. Your eyes are capable of functioning because of which prana is prana, because prana is the one which enables all the indriyas, mind, and all involuntary actions to take place in the body. If you have doubt, you can experiment it. What is it? Don't eat for 15 days. Drink water, okay? Otherwise, prana will say goodbye. As the days advance, mind is not available there to think. If you continue, you will not be able to see also. You have no capacity to open the eyelids, leave alone see. Prana nahi hai. That vital air which is necessary for it to function is not there. So that which in the form of eyes, prana, in the form of eyes, sees. Is it that? The same one, the one. Yenava shrunoti. Prana, in the form of ears, enables one to hear. See, prana is so important. Of course, it's not Vedanta, just for information. There is a science called Mudra Vijnana. Therapies in terms of mudras. Mudras are different formations of the fingers. There is one mudra is there, which is called Prana Mudra. It is done like this. Of course, you are expert in this. Go to the internet and you will get mudras. Thousands, hundreds of them you will get. This is what they say. You have to hold like this, palm up. Tip of the thumb and other two together, and this straight. Do that. You will get energized. And generally, mudras are not to be done more than 48 minutes. In installments you can do, but total per day, 48 minutes. But this prana mudra, you can do any number of hours. There's also one jnana mudra. This palm should be up like this. This also, these two can be done for any number of hours. Prana mudra gives vitamins, the basic pranas required for the body gives. It gives vitality. It gives vitamins. Eyes become strong. Muscles become strong. And it gives immunity. COVID time, you can very easily do that. Pakka immunity gives immunity. Prana mudra. Many other benefits are there. See, this off the Vedanta. These things you should know so that you can avoid the doctor 70%, which cannot be required, then you have to go to the doctor. Jnana mudra. This, if the mind is disturbed, confusion in the mind, or headache in the mind, fear, and very disturbed state of the mind. It's called Jnana Mudra also. It's also called Jnana Mudra. For meditation, it is considered a good. So it gives the calm and composure of the mind. Now here, that by which prana, because prana word came, therefore prana mudra came and jnana mudra also told. But it is very effective in the sense you can see by practicing it. There are many things there. Even for heart diseases also are there. Many people mudras are there. This internet is full of them. But you have to find out which is the genuine one. There are, at times they differ in their description. Yenava shrunoti. That by the ears, the prana in the form of ear means prana backing up the ear, one is able to listen. Yenava gandhan ajigrati. Prana in the form of sense of smell. Smells the smell. Gandha. fragrance or bad odors, smells. Yenava vacham vyakaroti. These were all sense, jnanendriya, sense organs. Now comes to karmendriya. Vacham. Vacham means vaktavyam. That which you want to express or speak. Whatever that you want to express or speak. Vyakaroti. Expresses, speaks what you want to say. Through that prana, which through the organ of speech, expresses what you want to say. Yenava swaducha aswaducha vijanati. Prana in the form of sense of taste, tongue. Oh, this is sweet. Swadu. This is not so aswadu. This is tasteful. That is not tasteful. Was able to know this. See? So is it that the prana functioning in all this, through all this, and giving us that experiences? Is that prana the Atma? Look here. Prana in the form of these sense organs, organs of action, including the mind, intellect, is functioning through these instruments and giving us the experiences. But the upalabdha means the one who undergoes these experiences, one who knows these through this instrument, is one and the same entity. I. The eye who sees is the eye who hears, the one who smells, touches, etc. One. So the question comes, who among these is the Atma? So like this, they were deliberating among themselves. Here, in short, the query can be summarized as, is that the Chaitanya which manifests through prana in the form of these indriyas and acts in through the karmendriyas or mind, etc. Is that the one? Not mind. These jnanendriyas and karmendriyas. Is that the one with Atma? Or the mind and intellect through varieties of vrittis, antakarana vrittis, which give us the cognition, awareness, experience, knowledge of things around. Is that the one who is Atma? So that means Chaitanya manifests through external senses, also in terms of action, organs of action also, which are Bahendriya. Bahendriya Abhivyakta Chaitanya. Chaitanya, which is manifest through the external indriyas, sense organs and organs of action. Can it be Atma? Or this antakarana, which is called here as the Hridayam. In the second mantra is going to come. Hridayam, which is in terms of buddhi and its effect mind. So that one, inter Chaitanya manifests in the internal instrument, antakarana. They were bahikarana, external instruments. This is antakarana, inner instrument in terms of mind intellect. Is that the one which is what? The Atma. This is going to be now the second phase of inquiry. The mantra 2. Yadetad hridayam manaha cha etat saudnyanam adnyanam vidnyanam. Then those who have got Kailas Ashram publication, Pradnyanam word is missing. After Vidnyanam, there is Pradnyanam. Continuing, Medha, Drishti, Dhritihi, Matihi, Manisha, Jyoti, Smritihi, Sankalpa. Kratuhu, Pasuhu, Kama, Vashaha, Iti, Sarvani Eva, Etani, Pradnyanasya Namadheyani. The very mantra which gives us the description of varieties of types of thoughts that crop up in the antakarana. See how the thoughts are categorized. I doubt such division is in psychology. I don't know much about it. I doubt very much. So they have got such divisions. So there's a definite name for that. Of course, content by our experience everyone knows. But such categorical names for that. So that is now a or any of these or the entities that are presented to us through the antakarana in terms of mind and intellect. Can they be Atma? And of course, prana is involved there. Because without that, mind and intellect will not function. So is it Atmas? Now we have to see. This is here the word comes Hridayam. Hridaya as buddhi and its effect mind is described in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad in the Madhu Prakarana, Madhu Brahmana, Madhu Prakarana. It described there as such. So the Hridaya means stands for, say, there is a this of Prajanam, of living beings. The word used is Retaha. Reta is not semen as such. Sara, the essence of it, called as Hridayam. And which is in terms of what? Manas, Buddhi. So therefore, Yad Etad Hridayam Manascha Etad. This Buddhi and the mind, the what is that? Aspects of Antakarna, whereby we get all these varieties of thoughts and their experiences or knowledge. So what are those? One by one we'll see. Saujnanam. Here again, of course, those who see the Bhashya in Kailas Ashram, page 94 and 95 have got interchanged. First 94 should have come, 95 is printed, then 95 should have come, 94 is printed. Just ajubaju. So there, one by one, Bhashyakara explains us what is meant by Saujnana, Adnyana, Pradnyana, etc. So Saujnana. Saujnana means Saujnaptihi. Bhashyakara means Chetana Bhava. It is Antakarna Vritti, a thought, because of which, see, because of which Vritti thought. So the entity, the living being knows or experiences that the entire body is what? Sentient in nature. That Antakarna Vritti, by which you are aware that your entire body is Sachetana. It is lively. It is sentient, not inert. It's called Saujnanam. Then is Ajnanam. Ajnanam is Ajnaptihi, means Ishvara Bhavaha, means Prabhuta. That thought of mastery over something. Everyone is a master. But on whom he master differs. You need not be a king. You need not a prime minister. You need not president of a country. Even a person, lay person, the jhopadpatti, he also behaves as a boss or someone else. So that is that vritti, antakarna vritti, which makes one feel that he has got mastery over something. That is what is called as Ajnanam. Then Vijnanam. Vijnanam is knowledge of a specific branch. Art, physics, chemistry, archery, many branches are there. So nowadays, science is called Vijnanam. This Hindi, etc. Science is called Vijnana. Means it is a specific type of knowledge. So therefore, the art, etc. The specific types of knowledge is Vijnanam. Pradnyanam. Pradnyanam is Pradnyapti or Pradnyata in the sense what is called as, what is that? In English, you call it presence of mind. In Sanskrit it is called Sanskrit Tatkalika Pratibha. You are placed under a situation, then and there you analyze, ascertain the situation, and take immediate measures with a correct ascertainment of the situation. Otherwise, no, generally with I never thought it so. I thought it something else. Because you didn't have that presence of mind to estimate, ascertain what it is at that moment itself. The very great accomplishment. People who some have on the spot they couldn't. The administrators have to be like that only. Under any difficult situation, assess it, then and there on, take the right decision. That power is of the mind. That type of thoughts is what called as here pradnyanam, medha, grantha dharana shakti, that retentive power by which you retain what you have studied, what you have read. You know, Swami Vivekananda has a great power. When he was in America or somewhere, he was taking from a library dozens of books every day. After some time, the librarian got what he doubted what this boy is doing or what this person is doing. Simply taking a reading. So volumes of books he's taking and returning next day. He asked, do you really read them? You just from that bundle, you pick it up on it, take this. Open any page and tell me the page number. I will tell you what it is. And you do it. That person was surprised. What a capacity. Something great, of course. Not usual. That power he had got. There are, I don't know, there are Kathakaras, people who know entire Bhagavata by memory. 18,000 verses. Think of it. You remember only 8 verses. You'll understand. 18,000 verses. Remembers. Grantha Dharana Shakti. That retentive power of such texts. There are some people, they can recite a text from the back one. Bhagavad Gita. Last verse. In fact, there was a time I used to do second chapter of Bhagavad Gita, ulta. But it needs repetition. The studies, that repetition went, and that capacity to remember also went. So like this, Grantha Dharana Shakti. Students should have this Grantha Dharana Shakti. We'll continue.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु। काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः। ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ